Hey guys, alright, you can see I have walked from, there's the sign down there. I have walked all the way from there back to this X right here. This big X right here. Okay, so I went in that direction the last time, so now I'm going to head this way toward Sweet Home, Alabama, according to that sign. So, alright. Okay, I'm gonna go in right here. Okay. Now, alright, there's the X right there. And I can't remember how far I went back here already, but I don't think it's been too far. I remember this broken one and the bent one. And there's where I fell through. Right there. So this point on is stuff I've never seen. Aside from seeing it while driving by on the road. Okay. So, wow. Man, there's so much stuff. Look at that. I can't remember if I actually showed this or not already, but I'm going to again because that is neat. Okay, you got like a broken tree right there. And then you got bent ones underneath it and a huge bent one on the top. Way taller than that one is, about 15 feet. Looking out for widowmakers today, man. This is kind of a blustery day. Wow, the ground is so compacted right there. And you got another X right here. Look at that, that's huge. Made with some big trees. And then we got this stuff right here. You see, that's just stuck up in that fork right there. And how is that? Okay. Oh, okay. So this is a forked stick hanging over that branch. And this one is stuck in between those. Oh, wow. Now that is cool. I've never seen this before. That is bent. Okay, it's coming off. Get a closer look right here. The sun is brutal right now. Okay, you can see right there where it is. If I can see what I'm looking at. Okay, where that stick is coming off of there, and it's bent up like that, bent down, and it's being anchored by this stick that was put in there. Right there. Okay, that is coming off of that branch. Right there. And it's being anchored right there on that stick. That is too cool. I've never seen that before. I've never seen them put a stick somewhere to anchor another one like that, up suspended like that. Oh, wow, man. I mean, they just blow my mind with this stuff, you know? They really do. It may sound stupid to some people, but man, it really intrigues me how they do this. And you can see they just have this little bitty part of this little bent tree, or bent branch, I should say, right here. You can see they've just got a little part of it sticking out underneath the fork of this one. And that's what's anchoring it up there. That is too cool. Okay, so anyway, Tree bends everywhere. This is the big X right here. I'm standing right beside it. And you can see there's a tree bend coming off of it. Over this way. Bent branches right there. Oh, man. And look at this. Underneath here, okay, this is what looks to be a shelter. Okay, you got plenty of spots to lay like, foliage and stuff like that over there to make a canopy. And underneath this, you can see it's very, very compacted. It's like they've been sitting here or laying here or something. There's no question. Okay. Huge tree bends right here. Huge ones. Look at that. And right there beyond it is another one. Man, these are some big trees bent right here. Okay. See that one bent, and then right over here is this other one. Look at that, man. That is a big tree too. So crazy. Alright, I want to go back here and look at this. This one's bent. Okay, I see a dark spot back here. Don't know what it is. Okay. This ground is just like so uneven. There's a tree bend back there, like, I'd say at least another 30, 40 feet back that I'd like to get to and check out. Briars right here. And I have noticed that they use paths with briars on them a lot. There's compacted ground right there. A big ditch right there, and I know everyone's heard me say this about the ditches and stuff, but they always build things right around ditches, always. And I mean, I'm guessing it's for concealment or whatnot. Okay, that wasn't anything, that spot I saw, but this is neat back here. This is like a dried up creek. And we've got bent trees. Huge tree bend over that ditch. Right there. I'd gotten a whiff of something, but I can't tell. It's probably not one of them because you can smell that unquestionably. There's another tree bend right there over that ditch. Okay. Keep hearing that wood creaking. Trying to find the easiest way to get back without me having to jump over a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's go back this way. Okay, I'm back in the area that I was in before I went down there, and these holes don't get me. I'll be okay. Alright, so check this out back here. The woods get a lot more dense back this way. I can see. So the thing is too, there's a trail near here. There's actually a trailhead very close by to it that, I mean, look at this, man, wow. It always just, I mean, it's right in front of your face and you don't see it until you get up on it. Like right here, this bend. And you can see it's being anchored by this stick. This stick is just holding it down with enough weight, or it's keeping that bent over. Wow, man. Okay, let me get this over this way. What I was saying about that trail is, I've had a lot of people report sightings to me from that trail. Just recently, actually, in the last 2 weeks, I had somebody tell me that they saw a Sasquatch walk straight out in front of them on that trail. Like, walk right in front of them, right past them, like it was nothing. And they were freaking out about it. And I told them, I said, you know, I said, this area is full of them. I said, you know, it's not an uncommon thing. And that trail, I can't even tell you how many people have seen things on that trail. There's something about this area, but it's a very long trail to begin with, and people have reported stuff up and down the whole length of that trail. We got this tree bend right here. That's really cool. Gosh, man, there's just so many of them. This one's bent up, and that branch is even bent over like that. I don't know if it was just from leaning it up that way or if they did that, but you see right here, you have one going down this way, okay? And it's actually being anchored by this stick that's leaned up on that tree over there. And then you've got this part of it anchored up around this one, and that bend right there. Man, these are the most intricate tree bends I've ever seen. They're almost systematic. Like they've thought this all through. I know they have. I mean, they've bent one around another, and it's like they're all almost like almost a symbiotic kind of thing, you know, for lack of a better term, because they all work with each other to keep themselves there. It's really neat. I think this is an X. I think that is meant to be an X, a very tall one, because I don't see any other purpose for that. Yep. So they've X'd that off right there. You've got, wow, look at this. This is cool. Okay. I've seen this stuff out at my place too, but you got a tree leaned through the fork there, and a tree leaned through the fork there, with stuff stacked up, leaned up on it right here. So, I would like for someone to tell me how, okay, something moved back there, I just heard it. Almost sounded like a step. It's possible it was something falling, but I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, I would like for someone to tell me exactly how in the world nature did this. Got that in through that fork right there. Got that in through that fork right there. And you can see that's not a big opening for one to fall through whatsoever. So Somebody tell me how the wind did that. And all this other stuff. You can't tell me that it did because something else did it. That's just all there is to it. And see, look at this. Here's another one of those crossing and anchoring each other. Like this bend right here, going up right through these two trees. Okay, that's a fork right there. It's going up right through those, down there. Then you've got this one right here, bent from this side up there, all the way up, and it's going through there. Okay. This is just so, I'm sorry guys. I know you're probably so sick of hearing me say all this, but it's really blowing my mind out here. I've never been to a place with so much stuff. I mean, I've found places with a lot of stuff, but not anything like this. This is just more than I could even see. I mean, I know I'm missing things. Like this, look at this. Okay, right here, you've got this one bent, and the fork going right through that pine tree right there. Man, this is unreal, guys. I've never, ever, in the whole time I've been doing this, seen a spot with this much stuff. I have not ever seen it. There's tree bends galore. I mean, a plethora of tree bends. Look at this. Another one there. I mean, there's hundreds of them out here. And I say that confidently. There are hundreds of them. Okay. Like right there, man. Look at all those. Okay, let's go back this way a little bit. See that? Upside down, anchoring that down right there. And you can't see the stick that's anchoring it down, but it's, well, you can see it right here. It's running like that. There is one there. There's one just sideways on a tree. And, you know, I've seen that before, but the one that I saw was, and it's in one of my videos from a little while ago, several months ago, that was skinned. It was a tree that was skinned, and it was hanging up sideways on a pine tree like that. That is really cool. And I mean, there's tree bends there, right there. I think that might be an X right there for some purpose. Something's been under there. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. Underneath there. I don't know how big a baby Sasquatch is, but I bet you one would fit right under there perfectly. Right underneath that. Yep. Boy, oh boy. I just don't even know what to do anymore because there's so much out here. Alright, let's go this way. You see this right here. Another bend, anchored right there. Another stick propped up on it. Just like that. Alright, and get out this way. Get that right there. My goodness. It never stops over here. It really doesn't. Like, now look at that. I haven't seen this anywhere but out at my place. Okay? those opposing bends like that, one bent that way and another one bent that way, where they intersect right there. I have never seen that anywhere else. And I've seen it maybe once or twice out there at my house, so I don't know. Man, there's stuff back there too. I'd really like to go back there, but I want someone with me if I'm going to venture further away from the highway. I will bring someone back here with me though, and try to do that. I had someone that was going to go with me, but they, I don't know, I haven't talked to them in a long time. I don't know what's going on with them. So, okay, got this right here, look at that. That's another one of those kinds of things I've seen where it's broken right there, and there's another something tree on on the other end. I mean, it's just weird how that, all this stuff, you know, it's like the same. It's all the same as the stuff I find in all these other places. And, you know, a lot of the reason I like to come out to different places is to compare the things that I find out on my property to the things that I find out here in these other places. And they all seem to be about the same. Look at this. That's anchored right here. Its origin is over there. Get down. And you got all these bends. This is just so wild. And that's just one perspective of it right there. Go back here, and you can see just how intricate this is. So much stuff over here. I mean, they have got things intertwined and broken and snapped and bent all over the place right here. I mean, even this tree, and up there, this one, and over, right there being anchored by that. I'm telling you, there's just, I don't see any way I could see a Sasquatch out here because of the color of the surroundings out here. It's just so crazy. It would camouflage them perfectly. I mean, perfectly. There's so much stuff I'm seeing back there too. There's a little pathway it looks like right there. Another tree bend. Just leaned up all over the place. I'm gonna walk out this way, see if I can get a better way to go through here so I can see all this. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see that, how that's going straight through, how that's going straight through the fork that these trees are making right there. So I wouldn't call that natural, personally. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Man, there's stuff everywhere right here. Look at how intertwined all that is. And you got tree bends up there that are tangled in each other. I'll show you those in just a second. But man, this is so wild. I mean, look at all that. All anchored by this right there. We got this one leaned up through here, anchoring these bends, or I should say supporting these bends. Okay, let me get over here and show you the way these are bent. I mean, there's another one right there, anchored down with this stick. Wow, man, this is just crazy. I can't even get back through there right now. I'm gonna have to go around. But look at this. Okay, they have built this up like almost like a barrier. You got these two leaned over this bend right here. Okay, you can see there's a tree bend. These sticks are leaned up on it. All right, and some are actually bent, like that one. And then you got these two right here behind them that are kind of sitting up. And I mean, that's crazy. That bent tree right there is helping suspend this one. Okay, so that's almost like a barrier that they made or something. There's another one right there where they put those sticks up like that. Tree bends, 3 of them right there. Man. Another tree bend right here. Okay, let's go over here where I wanted to show you guys this, how these are all bent, intertwined. Almost looks like an X there. Okay, so we've got trees bent right here all the way up there, and then right through there you can see, and that's way up there. You can see how they're bent. I mean, well, the sun's not cooperating, but you can kind of see how they're all intertwined right there. Well, that's way up there too. That's at least 15 feet up, so I don't know. I don't know about all that, but got tree bends there. They're pretty tall too. Man, this stuff is everywhere. Get over here. Oh my gosh. All this. Bent. Bent. Man, oh man. Get this. Just a series of tree bends right here. All anchored down right there. Man, oh man. There is so much stuff here. Look at these bends. I mean, I'm not exaggerating or anything. I don't think I've ever seen this many tree bends in one place. I really don't. Oh man. I've walked down nearly an equal distance so far from where I was on the other side. Look at all that. Oh man. Get over this way. It's crazy because once you get on another side of it, it doesn't look that intricate. Not like it does from the other angle. It's neat how that is, but I've seen that before too, where you only see things a certain way coming from a certain direction, or approaching them from a certain direction. Man, I don't know if I even got back here. All those tree bends right there, and sticks piled up everywhere here. Some more bent ones right there. Man, all that stuff. Bent trees. Alright, I'm going to over here. Man, there is so much stuff. I cannot get over it. Look at that. It's so crazy. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, alright. I mean, there is so much stuff. You keep going and going and finding it just every step you take. I've never seen a place like this. Oh, not even on a video have I ever seen a place with this much stuff. Let me get over there. Get around this way. I think I see an X that looks pretty cool over there. There's a lot of stuff. Like barriers. Tree bends. Believe it or not, there's more tree bends. Oh man. Look at all that. I mean, like, this is neat because this stick is broken. That one's leaned up on it. And it's going over there and it's just kind of leaned right into the fork that makes. Whew. So crazy. I did not plan on being out here this long whatsoever. I had no idea that there was this much stuff back here. And I have a feeling I'm just going to have to stop myself because otherwise I could probably walk another mile and never stop looking at things. Look at that. Big bend, and that looks like it might be meant as an X right there. There is so much stuff just intertwined together. It's just so crazy. Alright, I'm going to walk down this way and check out a little more. And then I'm going to have to make myself go. Okay. That looks like an X straight back, and I want to see that for sure. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh yeah, man. That's an X. Look at that. Perfect. I mean, that is perfect. That is really cool right there. I mean, like, I love it when you can just see them so clearly like that. That means they were made specifically to be seen in that formation. Like, that's just its purpose, you know? You got this right here. All this stuff suspended up. Propped up, I should say. Tree bent right there. Alright. Man, oh man, I'm gonna have to take off because I've been out here a long time now. And you guys have seen all this with me for the first time. Like, this is what I do. I go walking around finding this stuff, and I stay out a long time doing it. What's this over here? Oh man, that looks like an X too. I don't know. That's just a bunch of them stuck up right there. It just never stops back here. Like right here. So there's another spot with a bunch of it piled up. Okay, and then right here past it. All this. And this is the more shelter looking stuff. Like all that stuck right there. Oh man. I'm telling you right now, there's more stuff back here than I could actually look at in a day probably. I mean, if I continued on that way, I can see stuff right now back there that just makes me want to go back there and check it all out, but I can't right now. Or shouldn't right now, I should say. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna have to. I'm making myself go. There's just so much stuff everywhere. Oh my goodness. Another tree bend. I haven't seen as many tree bends right here though. Like this stuff is more propped up, like stuff like that. And I mean all this stuff that's just propped up, that's what I'm seeing the most of out here. I'm not seeing a lot of bends like I was over there. It's kind of interesting to me because why would you see that many tree bends and then, you know, on down a little ways there aren't half as many, aren't even a quarter as many. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, just stuff leaned up everywhere. Man, oh man. Alright guys. I'm gonna end it. I've made two 40-minute long videos, and I think that's enough for me for a while. And that's gotta be an X. Possibly even two of them. Go through here and look again real quick. I want to see that. Yeah. Look at that. There's bent trees right there. And right there. But I know that's making an X. It's gotta be. Alright, I see one more little place that I'm gonna show you guys, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Because it's never ending back here. Yep, there's a tree bend right there. In there. Alright. Alright guys, I'm heading back now. I appreciate you sticking with me through these long videos, and I hope I didn't bore you with them. I know this is a lot of the same stuff over and over, but man, it's just, there's so much of it. And I want you guys to see everything I was seeing. Maybe even some stuff I'm not seeing. That seems to be the case with these things. So, alright everybody, I really appreciate you checking it out. Let me know what you think about this spot. And this is one of the areas I'd like to come back to at night. And I probably will do that. I'll find somebody to come with me. I'll go out at night by myself at my place, but unfamiliar places, I like to have people with me. Just giving it a quick look and making sure I didn't see anything real cool that I'm missing. I don't think so. Not right here anyway. Bunch of tree bends right there. Yep. That may be an X right there too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And let me know what you think about all this. And hopefully I'll get these uploaded, and it won't take 2 days to do it, so sometimes it can be slow. So, alright. I'm way down from where I started. There's the sign way down there. So that's as far as I've walked. I think it's even further than I did on the Georgia side. So anyway, alright, thanks for watching guys.